Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am finally reviewing the Tarte Shape Tape foundation. I picked up both the hydrating and the matte foundation because I wanted to give them both a go and see how I feel about both formulas. Now, I know that there has been some controversy over the fact that they only released a limited number of shades with the first release, and there's not a lot of darker colors to accommodate women of color, but Tarte has come out and said that they are releasing more shades, but they wanted to get out the formula as fast as they could because they knew that we wanted it. And as unfortunate as it is that not everybody can be shade matched right now, we know that there's more coming, so I'm not going to let that affect my decision on how I feel about this foundation. I also have made sure not to watch any other reviews on this foundation because I wanted for my opinions to be completely my own and not be influenced by what I've seen other people review these foundations. So at this point in time, I have not seen any reviews. I have just seen the drama surrounding the shade range. So I'm going to start off this video by wearing the Tarte Shape Tape Hydrating Foundation for a day, and then on another day I'm going to film myself wearing the matte formula. So I'm going to do 2 full days of filming to see how both of them wear throughout the day on my full face. I'm going to apply each formula with a beauty blender on one side and a brush on the other side to see how they apply. I think that's all I have to say before I jump into this. Let's see how these foundations wear. Good morning. I woke up like this. I know you might be intimidated by my natural beauty. It's just a God-given thing. I'm gonna quickly put on some eyebrows before I get into one of these bad boys. Which one should I try first? I'm feeling the hydrating one today. First, brows. I'm also gonna quickly clean up my brows with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I guess now I have to be specific. Shape Tape Concealer, Shape Tape Foundation. Seriously, can you guys even handle how cute I am right now? My goodness. Okay, I'm gonna zoom you guys in a little bit so I can apply the foundation. I'm gonna start by prepping my face with my usual 2 primers, my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Primer and my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Pore Minimizer. I'm gonna take the Smashbox one and place that around my nose, my cheeks, and then the Wet n Wild I take on the rest of the face. Time to unleash this bad boy. How cute is the packaging? I love that it matches the Shape Tape lid. They're so cute. Oh. So I did order fair, light, neutral in both of the formulas, but they are slightly different colors. I'll swatch them both for you on the back of my hand and you can see. So this is the hydrating one and this is the matte one. The matte one is just a tinge lighter than the hydrating one, but yet they both have the same name. But you know what, that's okay because I tested them on my cheek last night and they both are a fairly decent match. I'm gonna jump right into applying them. I'm gonna do one half of my face with a brush, one half with a beauty blender, but this has an applicator right on it like that, so I'm going to just start sticking it on my face. For this side, I'm going to use a brush. This is the Bare Minerals Perfecting Face Brush. Okay, that blended out fairly easily, but I feel like I didn't get quite enough product. So I'm going to add a little bit more. I feel like it's hard to judge how much you're getting on your face when you're using this applicator. This foundation does not have the same scent as the Tarte Shape Tape. I know that some people find the concealer to be a little bit too fragrant for them. I personally don't mind it. I've gotten used to it. But this definitely does not have that scent. I'm actually a little bit underwhelmed by the coverage. Considering how insanely full coverage the concealer is, I thought that this would be slightly more full coverage. I'm actually having a little bit of trouble getting it totally blended out. Maybe the Beauty Blender will do a better job of blending it out. I feel like you have to go in quite a few times to actually get enough product. Beauty Blender. Okay, I already feel like this is blending out better with the Beauty Blender. So for being a hydrating foundation, it doesn't feel overly hydrating. And I wouldn't say that it looks super dewy on the skin or anything. It actually has kind of a more of a natural finish in my opinion. But I definitely liked how it applied better with the Beauty Blender than with the brush. And now that it's all over my face, I do feel that it is a little bit yellow for me. So maybe the matte one will actually work a little bit better on my skin tone because it was a little bit lighter and it didn't seem quite as yellow. I'm going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. By the way, my concealer is in the shade Fair, for anyone that's wondering. Now because this is a hydrating foundation, I don't want to go over the top with powdering it, but I do want to set under my eyes. So I'm going to use my RCMA powder in my Beauty Blender to set under the eyes. And then I'm going to use a big powder brush and just lightly dust over the rest of the face. I'm going to go finish the rest of my face makeup and my eyes, and I will be back to let you know how I feel about this foundation so far. Okay, I have the rest of my face on, and I gotta say, considering this is the hydrating foundation, I feel very dry right now, which is not how you're supposed to feel when you're wearing a hydrating foundation. But I'm gonna give it a go, wear it for the day, and see how I feel about it at the end of the day. So I'll check back in with you guys later today. Okay, I'm back. It is the end of the night, end of the day. What time is it? 7:30. Okay, it's not that late, but my day's over. I'm ready to take off my makeup. I put this on at 9 o'clock this morning, so it's been 10 hours, 10 and a half hours on my face, and honestly, it's kind of looking like a hot mess. I did just finish playing headbands with my kids, so ignore the stripe across my forehead, because that's from that game. But other than that, well, I'm gonna zoom you in. You can see that it has come off on my nose in quite a few places. It's breaking apart over here. It's sinking into my lines. It's clumping up in my chin. I feel like I can just like run my finger across and it just like wipes off my face. And it's just not looking so cute. I had high hopes for this. Like I said earlier when I had just finished putting it on, it's actually pretty drying on the face, which is very surprising because it's supposed to be a hydrating foundation. Like, did they accidentally switch the formulas and put the matte one in here? I don't know. It was weird. I was a little bit disappointed. I don't know what to say, guys. Like, at this point, it just does not look cute at all. You can see where I just wiped away the foundation. Like, that's weird. It shouldn't come off my face like that. Like, I used powder and setting spray on this, and it shouldn't be able to just wipe off. Like, look at that. Can you see that? I hope you can, because I've never been able to do that with a foundation before. It's super weird. Sorry, Tarte, I'm disappointed in this product. I was actually really excited to finally have a hydrating foundation too, because with it being winter here, my skin has been a lot drier than it usually is. So I was excited to have a hydrating foundation to wear throughout the winter. I'll keep trying it out and see if it works any better on another day. Maybe I'll try another primer under it. Maybe I'll try a no primer, just a moisturizer under it. I don't know. I'm gonna try to make it work because it was hella expensive. Like, I paid $50 for this. So I'm gonna do my best to make it work, but not super impressed. We'll see how the matte foundation holds up another day. That's all I have to say about the hydrating foundation. See you on matte day. So this morning I sat down to film me applying the matte foundation. Film the whole thing without my mic on. So I'm gonna just let you see me applying it. I applied it the same way as I did the hydrating formula. I used the same primers. Did a brush on half my face, a blender on half my face. I did enjoy the way the blender applied better than the brush. This color is also a little bit too dark for my skin tone. Based on the swatches, I thought this one was going to be a bit lighter, but it's actually almost feels like it's darker than the last one, which is really weird. I also found that the matte foundation actually felt more hydrating on my skin than the hydrating one did, which was really weird because the hydrating one, from the moment I put it on my face, felt very drying to me, which was really bizarre. The matte one actually felt really good on my skin. But it has now been on my skin for a couple of hours, and I gotta say, I don't know what it is about this foundation, but it is not working for me. I already have patches of foundation missing from my nose, and my forehead, and my chin, and it's only been on for a couple of hours. Like, I don't know what's going on. This is crazy to me. You'd think that a company like Tarte, who has created the most bomb concealer ever, could make it into a bomb foundation. And like I said, I haven't watched any other reviews on this, so I don't know how other people are feeling about it, but I don't like it. Straight up, I don't like it. I'm gonna have to look into Tarte's return policy because this is just, it's not good. It doesn't do the wiping off thing like the hydrating one did, like when I could just wipe it off with my finger, but there are definite chunks missing off of my nose, and it's like gathering around my nose and in my chin lines. This one's not quite as bad in the smile lines or in the forehead lines, but literal chunks of foundation are missing. You can see how patchy it looks. Like, see, you can see my skin through there, and then it looks more yellow around it. It's really, really noticeable because of the color difference between my skin and the foundation. And then on my nose, you can see, like, I haven't touched my nose today. I have not wiped my nose. I have not blown my nose. This hasn't been touched, and it's just like chunks are missing, and around my nose it looks funny, and you can see all this texture on my cheek. I don't get it. I don't know what's going on, but this is not the foundation for me. Neither of them are. I'm really disappointed though, because I spent $100 to buy both of these foundations and they are not working. I'm not gonna check in at the end of the day or anything because it's only gonna go downhill from here. So I guess this is the end of my video. Tarte Shape Tape foundation, not my jam. On that depressing note, if you're not already following me, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!